Hey y'all, iRix Guy here. Now this is a question that's come up quite frequently, and that's how big is the 2015 MacBook? So I'm going to use a comparison here for you, and you can see on the on this side over here, this is the 2015 MacBook in the space gray color. It's almost got in certain angles, it almost kind of looks more black than it does silver. So it's a really cool color. And then this right here is the 2015 MacBook Pro 13-inch with Retina display. So you can see it's just from a top view perspective, it's a lot larger. Now let's look at them on the side here. So obviously the only port that you're going to have, we're going to have two ports on this side of the 2015 MacBook. You're going to have headphone, and on the other side you're going to have USB-C. So it's a very minimalist design. What's cool though is that you can charge it by way of USB. So if you use USB solar panels in the field, like I do, it's really convenient. Now you can see here where they're held side by side. I mean, the MacBook Pro is significantly thicker. So I mean, it's heavier, it's thicker. Let's open them up here, and I want to show you. Okay, so when they're open, you can see that's the MacBook Pro, 13-inch Retina, and then this is the 2015 MacBook. So you can see you're getting a quite larger monitor, obviously. Now, the keyboard, what they did on the 2015 MacBook, is actually really nice how they packed all of that in there in such a small form factor. But one thing you will notice is that if you push the keys on the keyboard on the MacBook Pro and then push it on the MacBook, the 2015 MacBook, you're going to notice that the MacBook Pro keys feel more like a traditional keyboard. When you push, they go up and down a lot greater distance, whereas with the 2015 MacBook, there's not as much travel, when you push that key, and that's not a problem. I will say that it was initially it felt a little bit different. It took me a few hours to get used to it, but then it was fine. So for from a portability perspective, you're really the size here, and especially if you. And like I did the other comparison where I did the MacBook Air to the 2015 MacBook. But I would say when you compare 2015 MacBook to 2015 MacBook Pro like we have here, I mean the size and the weight is significantly greater with the MacBook Pro. But on the MacBook Pro you get a lot of stuff. You get USB 3, HDMI, SD, XC card slot, and then flipping over here to the other side, you get the MagSafe, which is the charger, and that's kind of cool because if you do kick it, it reduces the possibility of your laptop flying off of your desk. You get two Thunderbolt 2 ports, so if you're connecting external displays, external hard drives, etc., that's nice to have. And then you have another USB 3 port over here and a headphone jack. So I mean, it's really what you need, and this is just the base model, MacBook Pro 13-inch with Retina display. So it's I didn't spec it out with all the super fast processors and extra memory, but for me it's more capable. I mean the 2015 MacBook, you can do video edits on it, you can do photo edits. The Retina display on the 2015 MacBook looks great. But if you're doing a considerable amount of video edits in the field, now keep in mind, my MacBooks are my field computers. I use an iMac with Retina display in the studio. But I really found and I wanted to give it an honest shot because I enjoyed having the ability to recharge by way of USB battery banks, USB solar panels, etc. It opened up a lot more off the grid type usage because I could recharge it. Whereas with this, obviously, I've got to use a wall jack. But unfortunately, the speed at which I could edit video and export video, it really slowed down my workflow. So for that reason, now, if all you're doing is surfing the web, doing some casual video edits, photo edits, etc., I would definitely go 2015 MacBook, just because it's smaller, it's lighter, but you know, you are sacrificing a lot, because at least right now, and you can get converters. Check the link within this video's description. I've got USB-C to USB 3 converters listed there, but you're really limiting yourself. If you want more power in the field, and I know a lot of my viewers had indicated this, but I still wanted to give the 2015 MacBook a fair shot. But yep, I've sold the 2015 MacBook because unfortunately it just wasn't for me, being heavy into 4K video. So I'm gonna make up for the. I mean, this is a lot heavier and significantly larger, but what I'll do is make up for the difference in weight by just taking some other stuff out of my camera backpack, because that's what was so nice about this. I could throw it in a camera backpack with a bunch of other gear, and it didn't it didn't weigh me down. It didn't take up a lot of space, but I still had to use the converters because I had to have a USB-C to USB 3 to use my devices, even my memory card reader. This has built-in SD card slots, so I don't have to carry an SD card reader. So it's really what you need it for. And again, in conclusion, I would get MacBook 2015 if you just surf the web and do some casual video edits. But if you need a full-fledged workhorse of a computer for the field, I would definitely go Mac Pro 13-inch with Retina. I wouldn't go 15. To me, that's just too large. If I'm going to use a 15-inch laptop, then it's not going to be my portable. And like I said, I use iMac Pro with the Retina as my studio desktop. So this right here is currently my primary field computer. And what's going to be funny, I know the WWDC is in a few days, and I bet I'm guessing they likely come out with a MacBook Air with Retina right after I bought this, but that's how it works. So thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe, youtube.com/IrixGuy. Y'all have a good day.